Okay, today is Wednesday, June 5th. I just came back from Orange, where I went to Torpedo Comics. I picked up my pull list and a bunch of other stuff. Spent more than I expected because I did pick up a couple of larger books that I normally wouldn't be picking up. Uh, uh, some of these are by publisher, others are just as they're basically thrown in the bag, especially like the independents. I think Marvel and DC, the only ones they put together. We got a War of the Realms. This is number 5. I think there's one more issue left to that. And I've actually been enjoying it for the most part, including all the tie-ins. And yeah, Marvel sucked me in once again. Marvel tends to do it more than DC does. Um, but then what'll happen is that after the event's over, I'm kind of like, and I start dropping them. Uh, we got War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, number 3. Uh, this is supposed to continue, I believe, after War of the Realms is finished. We got Savage Avengers number 2, which I want to say is a mini-series. I can't see it being continuing, especially with Conan in there. We got Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 1. I guess it's a short stories because they have Danny Cates, Al Ewing, and Teenie Howard. The last person I'm not familiar with. There's Cosmos, and it looks like we have Nova, Warlock, and I'm not sure who that is, although I have a feeling I'm probably supposed to. Those are was it Quasar with the bands? I think that's Quasar. We got Meet the Skrulls number 5. I think this is the last issue of that. It's not too bad. From Peter David and Dale Coing, we have The Incredible Hulk number 1. I believe this is a mini series. Incredible Hulk, Last Call. I know they're new stories. I'm not sure if these go back to the character when Peter was working on it, or what. I have a feeling probably not in it may be in continuity, but I don't think it has any tie-ins or relationship to the Immortal Hulk, which is just brilliant. We get Cosmic Ghost Rider, destroys the Marvel history. I know there are people who really don't like it. It's all right. I'm enjoying it. They're having fun with continuity and stuff like that. Speaking of which, The Dreaming, number 5, part of the Sandman universe series for the 4 books. This is Dreaming number 10. An AI has somehow come to sentience and has taken over the dreaming, while folks are looking for Morpheus, who is wandering around somewhere. This we got Deceased. This, which a lot of people is calling basically DC's Marvel Zombie take. This is there's like 2 or 3 different covers. This is their homage to Nightmare on Elm Street, with Batman as like a Freddy type character. We got number 2 of the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja crossover number 3. This is supposed to be the last crossover. Yeah, we'll see about that. And my understanding is the movie is coming out with those characters. And I'm not sure if that adapts the first book or if that's the original story. I'm not really sure. Spawn number 296. This is called History of Spawn Part 1. This is a lead up to number 300. The next 3 issues are supposed to, I guess, explore the history of Spawn as a character. This was a damaged a copy, and so they actually, the folks at Torpedo actually gave this to me, which is kind of nice. I mean, you can see it's like kind of wrinkled in the cover, a little bent. Things I just thought it's not mint, so they couldn't really sell it. So I just thought that was nice. They've done that once or twice. Sham Comics. I got this up as this was a recommendation. Number 1, I don't know if it's a continuing series, but Golden Age classics get riffed, and looks like what they did is they had some public domain comics from the 30s through the 50s, and it's original art, and they've redone the dialogue and the captions and kind of goof on it. Stop, there's featuring Bozo the robot. Stop, come back with our death row inmates, and it said, "Do not fear, Bozo believes in capital punishment too." So we'll see what happens there. I picked up 3 of the True Believer books. We got new Spider-Man. There's Spidey in his the black symbiote costume. We got Web of Spider-Man in the Spidey in the spider armor, and then we have Amazing Spider-Man. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 1, where Spider tries to join the Fantastic Four, and this is where his antagonism with the Human Torch begins, and also the first appearance of the Chameleon, who I think is supposed to be in, or was rumored to be in Far From Home, the new Spider-Man movie, but it's a classic. I like what they do. They reprint the books along with the original ads and everything. We got Jughead, The Hunger versus Vampironica. If you're a fan of the Archie horror series, pick that up. Paper Girl, number 29. I believe there's one more issue of this. You should be picking up the trade paperbacks. It's a wonderful series, deserving of all the awards and it gets. Speaking of books getting awards, we've got Evan Dorkin and Benjamin Dewey are doing a Beasts of Burden miniseries, The Presence of Others. I love this book. Trigger warning if the harming or killing of animals disturbs you. It's a fair warning. That does happen in the books. Criminal number 5. This is by Ed Brubaker. Again, like Rucker, I know he does write his comics good. His suspense novels and thrillers are also highly recommended. This is a new story arc. The past 2 or 3 issues were dealt with comics creators involved in murder and stealing. So that was kind of cool. We got this is from Image. We got Section 0, number 3. I'm really enjoying this. It's a fun book. Sort of reminds you a little bit of Challenge of the Unknown. I got some Area 51 in there, X-Files and other stuff. So that's kind of cool. We got Superman Leviathan Rising. I skipped this last week, decided to go ahead and pick it up since I am interested, speaking of Rucker, in the Lois Lane miniseries and the Jimmy Olsen miniseries, which apparently I guess spin off from this. I'm not really don't care that much about the Leviathan character of Leviathan or DC Year of the Villains, but what the heck. And ABC is developed or is going to have a miniseries based on this comic, which is it's about a PI, and so looking forward to it. And if I decide, you know what, I think this is the first of two trade paperback collections. So that's it for now. Nothing else going on. It might not be here next week. I got a lot of things going on. So don't expect it, but I will be back in 2 weeks and trying to play catch up. So anyways, take care of yourself. Peace out. Be good to yourself and see you in a couple of weeks.